So here are some words that we did, and they're in pencil. They're dark enough for you to see them, but I didn't push hard with the pencil because I want to be able to erase. If I got a good eraser on the end of my pencil, that's fine, but they don't last that long. So I can do, this one says awesome, and this one says amazing. I like those words. They're fun to do. And then if you want to do your name. Now in this one, this is a friend of ours. She doesn't have that many letters to her name. So if you have a name that has a lot of letters, you want to keep them a little smaller. Don't want to have them right on top of each other. This one, they can be a little bit bigger because there aren't so many. But this is, for us, the hardest part is actually planning out how far you're going to go across with your paper. You could do something daring and go diagonal, but I'm going to let you decide if you want to do that. And this is Zoe. Now, Zoe's letters were even a little bit bigger, but we want to make sure they're not crammed right in next to each other. So when we do our work here, we got our letters written out, okay? And then what we want to do is go around them. We're used to just writing them straight out with our hands as lines. But what I want to do is make like rectangles and circles around them. So I'm going to make it thicker. I'm going to go around that Z, and I'm going to go over and under to make these thicker. We usually do this by making wider crayon marks and stuff. But this time around, we're using the crayon on the inside. So I want to go completely around that and erase my line that's in the middle. Same thing with curves. I just want to go around it and make it thicker, giving it an outline. So this is what's turning it into what's called block letters. And it's going to take me a little bit of time to get these, and that's okay. So this is probably going to take you the longest part of time on your project, but I want to go on the outside and on the inside. And then what I want to do is erase my line. So this is not to be the final. Remember, you're dealing with pencil. Just don't draw really hard. Don't push really hard on your paper. Okay, so we're going to clean that up and look at our new words as blocks. We want to try to get as much of this inside line gone as we can so we don't see it and we can fill it up with color. So I'm going to come back and show you a couple of these when they're bumped together as block letters. And it's okay if they bump into each other also. If they overlap or they touch each other, it actually looks really great. Don't worry about it. Just go ahead and don't draw over each other. So in this case, if I'm doing the O and then I come in and I'm doing my E, I'm just going to draw my E without hitting my O lines. I'll go all the way around it. So O is going to look like it's a little bit in the front. Same thing if I bump into my Y here. So I'm just going around and making it wider. And it's pencil so that I can make changes. And if I don't like something, I can move it. So here on my Y, it's going to bump into my E. Same thing. I'm just going to let that E be in front and finish off my block letters. So I'm just going around and making it wider. Not touching my original letters. Okay, but then I go back in and I erase the letters I first wrote. So I'll finish those up and we'll start on the next video.